This just started. The river was calm and I was taking pictures, taking still photos, and I heard this big rush and I turned around and there's this flood coming down the canyon. Huge amount of water. You can see from the flood that just came through here. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to look it up and see, find the exact date, but got a phone call saying that there was a big flood, so we had to come and take a look. This is probably the biggest flood that came through this canyon ever. Completely covered the road that we use as an entrance into the fraternity, into La Morada. That road is covered up with literally hundreds of tons of mostly rock and dirt. You know, it's heavy. It's like, who knows how much it weighs. It's massive. You can see by this flood here what came through to make that debris field on the other side of the water as you're looking through here. All that rock up there on the other side was deposited in the flood that came through earlier this week. Look, here comes a tree. I was just crossing that river by foot. Look at this stuff. That's amazing to see that. Well, my battery's running out of juice, so I'm glad I was able to get this on video. This is the massive power of moving water, what it can do. Literally shut down our road. If you look across the canyon, right there below those trees, you see a big field of stone, massive stones and boulders and piles of sand, and it's just built up layer upon layer. And that's how high the floodwaters were that deposited that debris field there. That is hundreds of tons of earth material brought down by this flood, this monsoon season up here in Longs Canyon. It's an amazing thing to see. Our little Rito is no longer a Rito. I was just saying, our little Rito is no longer a Rito. These are the rocks everybody takes a walk from up at Rito, and they come down to the creek and they go sit on these rocks. That's our old swimming hole, been our swimming hole since 1860s. Before that, part of us been here since before the Spaniards got here. Look at this shot. This is a wide shot of the creek right now. Look at how wide that is. That's Rito right now. We heard about this and we said we got to go up there, and you know what, when we got here the river was calm and peaceful and quiet, as evidenced by the previous still shots I took. Look at, there goes some debris. Big old tree, look at that. And then all of a sudden I heard this roaring and I turned around and the little creek became this, and I was just wading around in this creek a while ago, tiptoeing across a little shallow portion of water, and now that little place where I tiptoed across is nowhere to be seen. It's amazing. This is huge. You could see the line right here in the sand, how high the water was from the flood the other day. We're up here to see what was going on with the terrain, because every time it floods it changes the lay of the land. So we just come up here to see what the latest change is going to be. And when we arrived upon the scene, the river was calm. We were just walking around checking out the stuff that was brought down and washed away by the flood, I think, which locals here in Trinidad have been reporting that happened on Monday of a week ago, tomorrow. And so we came up here, the river was calm, and all of a sudden this big flood came roaring down. And we had heard clouds thundering in New Mexico. And I told my brother, we better get out of here.